author, and still the snowman after all of these years, celebrating 20 years of Thug Motivation 101 and taking it to a whole new level. Y'all, please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the legend himself, Young Jeezy in the building.
Jeezy.
What up, though?
Hey, man, we happy to have you this morning, man. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's been
I had to pull up on
20
the man.
Man, thank you for stopping by this morning. 20 years since Thug Motivation 101 dropped. And when you look back at the release in 2005, what emotions come up? Did you ever imagine that the album would have such a long-lasting cultural impact?
Not at all, man. I was just hoping I made it to, next week and the week after that.
Right.
I made that project. That's why it's probably timeless, because I put everything I had in that album. It had to work. And, I was just trying to get through that year, 2005. You know what I mean? So the first 3 years of that, it took a lot of adjusting, because I didn't plan to be around or free when that was going on. You know what I'm saying?
So what, you thought you was gonna be dead or incarcerated?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was the reality. That's what I was up against. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like, I just wanted to be heard. I would literally not put the drives on the same flight as me when I was going to mix it, because I was like, if something happened to this plane, I just need to hear this music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah.
Man.
But 20 years, I mean, even now, I think the music resonates more with me now than then, because I was making the records. Now I'm actually living the records. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually feeling like a soul survivor. You know what I mean? I understand what that means now. It was a great song, but now it's a part of who I am. You know what I'm saying? So now when I hear it or do it on the stage, I feel it. You know what I mean?
Life experience brings
Big
a
dog?
meaning.
Yeah.
Big
It's
dog.
not just words anymore.
I literally had a tear come down my eye when the first time I heard, cause I don't know why I had heard everything, but when we did that show in Miami that time, remember they did a show in Miami, it was outside. I used to have nothing, me and Rock T.
Come
on, man, when you said that thing about sleeping on your grandmama's couch, that thing was so real, man. That thing had tears in my eyes, man. I had to do one of them thug cries when you just wipe your tears and wipe out like, when one of your homies gets shot. It's a thug cry when you don't want to break down because there's a lot of chicks in there.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to cry in the car. I know the feeling.
Yeah,
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I know the feeling.
All right, hey, Jeezy, so for the 20th anniversary, you got TM 101 Live.
Yes.
And you're touring with this all over the country. And not only that, you're transferring some of your classics into with an orchestra.
Yes.
Transform it, with some of your classics with an orchestra.
Yeah.
So now, how does that trap music sound in conjunction with the whole orchestra and all that?
The thing is that I didn't really, shout out to all the producers that was a part of that project. I didn't really realize that I was making music. You know what I'm saying? I just thought I was doing what I love to do. But sonically hearing it with an orchestra, it sounds like it was supposed to evolve into something like that, because sonically it's there. Like nothing's off. Even the street records. And my whole thing was to, elevate the culture. When I came out, I told them I was a corporate thug. I did that. Entrepreneur for sure. I told them I was motivating the thugs, but now it's not just the thugs, it's the doctors and the lawyers and the politicians and, the pediatricians and the entrepreneurs, what have you. But I want to show the culture that you can evolve, because I just, because you got to look at it like this. I'm like a big brother to a lot of these young guys, just like a lot of guys were big brothers to me. So when these kids are going through what they're going through, like, that's a real thing. I know them. I've seen them. I know their dads. I know their uncles.
Right.
I know where they're from. So, you get caught in this box because, and I tell people when they come out, it's just like, okay, just know the way you come out, you don't have to, like, stay that way.
Right.
It's okay to evolve at your own pace. You got to give yourself permission to do so and just understand you're going to, and the craziest thing is Ice Cube told me that first. Ice Cube said, you're going to lose some people. You are. It's going to happen.
Right.
And you just got to go, you got to evolve at your pace. And I think bringing an orchestra is twofold. It shows the culture, meaning that the people like myself that come from where we from and we make this music, that we can evolve and make timeless art, but also shows us as black men and women that we can dress up and celebrate life, and not the only time we putting on a suit is for a funeral or a wedding. You know what I'm saying?
Or court.
Or court, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I never wore a suit
For a
to
lot
court.
of black men,
right,
that's the only time we wear
right,
suits.
Right, to court, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
But yeah, it's definitely motivational, man.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
real.
The grind is the grind, and the hustle is the hustle, and the evolution is the evolution.
Yeah.
So it's,
Yeah.
But that's the goal, though.
Right.
That's why I think what gets lost in translation. It's like, why go in the gym and work out every day and scrimmage and do all this and get to the pros and change your whole, change the quality of life of everybody around you, to go give it all away, just by a decision that you make. It's almost like, why you even go through all that to get there? It's like, you go through all this to get in this place, and this generation is getting real money.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like Jordan.
rip.
I'm looking at them like LeBron, like, damn.
Yeah.
They're getting real, they're getting a real chance. Some of these kids getting 30, 40, $50 million, man. You put that in the bank, interest alone.
Yeah, before they even step on the court or on
Right.
the field,
You know what I'm saying?
they got $40 million in the bank.
You know what I'm saying? They're just like, that's life changing. I don't
Right.
know where you from, but where I'm from, I couldn't even fathom that type of money when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? So, and these kids are 20, 19, 20, 21, nothing against them. I just want to be the one to say, hey, look, bro, like, you ain't never got to go back if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, Jeezy, 20 years ago, I mean, I was a baby then, but so
You're alive.
You're
You're alive on this radio.
Boy, you was
allowed.
55 20 years ago.
What they say, Cap?
Look at the cheese. He was in his early 50s.
I was a baby. I was just old. So. Yeah. But anyway, so Jeezy, what would you say, honey, that you wanted to leave as your legacy?
I definitely want to impact 100 million lives, and either way that goes. That can be, through music, books, just, how I live my life. And I'm not a role model at all. I just understand that I'm good with being me, and I'm cool with that. And my legacy to me is to inspire and to help evolve my culture, because I see it, you know what I'm saying? And it took me almost 40 years to get around some other black men that I could trust. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to work hard to build that so they could trust me. But once I got into it, I was like, damn, there's actually some good people in the world. Because where I come from, you gotta watch somebody you was in the sandbox with. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so it's like, that's the reality, but I didn't ever see the other side. And once I saw it, and that took me working on myself though, because I was my own, I was my own problem. I was really at war with myself. And I went through some things that most people couldn't believe. But when you saw the other side, I'm just like, I got to share this with my people. It's almost like, you just have this life of just turmoil, and then you just find God.
Right.
And you want to share that with everyone, because every morning you get up, this is you seeing life through a different lens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you may not think you're a role model, but I think you are a role model, because a guy
People
that's
would say
21, a young black man looking
Right.
at you and looking where you came from and where you are now, and how you, like you said, the evolution, the growth, the understanding, the appreciation.
Right.
All those things are things that young guys should be able to look up to. So I think you are a role model. A
But
good one.
and I receive that. And my thing is, I'm still learning as well. So I don't ever
we
wanna
all gonna
feel
learn
like
till the day
you
we
know
die,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because that's what I'd be like. I don't got to figure it out at all.
None of us do.
Yeah.
But I just love the fact that and I tell people when they ask me, they like, what's the, what advice would you give me? And I just say, keep an open mind and stay curious. Like, ask questions. You know what I'm saying?
So, Jeezy, with that being said, too, about the trust and whatever, who do you hang with? Do you hang with?
Yeah, I got a group of brothers, man. It's crazy. We got it's called the Summit. It's about 40 very solid black men, and we all do different things. I mean, and we all support each other. Well, let me rephrase that. There's a couple of our brothers that are not brothers in there too, but we actually support and just take care of each other and pour into each other and celebrate each other, our wins, our losses. You might, even if I'm not on the chat every day, I see what's going on with my brothers. And if I need something, I can say, hey, this is what's going on, and then people will chime in. Or if I'm going through something, somebody will call me, be like, hey, bro, I'm going to pull up on you. Let's smoke a cigar and talk. Or, just being able to get outside and just have, because that's the thing, is black men, we isolate ourselves when we go through things. You know what I'm saying? I've been there, you know what I'm saying? You just want to be by yourself so you can figure it out. But when you got a great support system, people actually support you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They tell, and a lot of things that I came to realize was in my mind, because, you know, you build this story in your mind like it's just you. You'll be surprised at how many people went through the same thing you went through, just on a different level or either a different way. And when you're hearing that, it takes a lot of the anxiety and stress off, because you're like, well, damn, you went through that too? And you all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I mean, and I love that.
Now, you talked about this generation getting money. We know that all money ain't good money.
Yeah.
Was there ever a situation where the check was great, but you had to turn it down like nah, I'm good?
Yeah, all the time. All the time. But I mean, you know, listen, I learned that at the Amoco. You know what I'm saying? I learned that at the Amoco. I ain't never seen that car coming through here. I don't know what that guy looked like. I'm not going over there you know what I mean? But I say my number one rule is integrity. I don't ever want to do something now that I'm going to regret later. And my superpower was always thinking about the long game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how I've been able to survive, because, you know, we're in a culture of immediate gratification. You know, people want to win now, post it, show you. I'm doing this, I'm balling. They want to make the announcement, but it's just like, let's think about what that's going to look like 10 years later.
Right.
And a lot of decisions I made, they just now happening now.
Right.
So people seeing it like, damn, but I made this decision 10 years ago, and it was unpopular, by the way.
And you mastered the art, the art of staying out of the way, meaning, like, at what point did you realize that you needed to take a step back from Hollywood and, and get more focused on family and, and doing shows and just having peace? What has helped you with your journey? A lot of people need to hear that.
Yeah, I think it was definitely therapy. I think it was definitely journaling, meditating, also being, vulnerable, like meaning like talking to my brothers about or people that I trust about what I was going through or what I thought, so that I could just, because when you keep it all in, it just builds up, right? And then you just go out here and do some angry black man stuff, and everybody like, damn. But trusting myself, if I'm gonna be honest with you, because there was a lot of times I didn't trust me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I just felt like I had self-control when it came. I ain't never been like an alcoholic or drug addict, but there's some things that I just couldn't help.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, when I learned to trust myself, that changed everything, because nobody's going to trust you if you don't trust yourself. You know what I'm saying? And that just opened up. It's like being in a room and then all four walls fall down and you can see as far as you can see. And it was just a different lens. I was able to go out here and just do things and trust in myself and know that, look, you might win, you might fail, but you tried. And, go try something else and just keep it moving. But at the same time, I'm not, like, sitting over there, like, dwelling on that. And if I had to answer the question, I would say there was a time that I was living out of scarcity and survival. But, when that switched, I started living out of abundance and knowing that these are the things that matter. My kids matter. My brothers matter. My family matters. What I do for my community and my culture, that really matters to me. I'm not out here, like, telling people this is what I'm doing. But I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? Right. I could see it. I see. I mean, a lot of people can't walk around this city the way I walk around Atlanta.
Right.
I can go do anything.
But that speaks to your character. That speaks to your integrity.
Right.
That speaks to how you have lived your life and how you have evolved. And it's so many young men that need to hear this, man.
Yeah.
Like, for real, for real.
And I love it too, man, because I could be doing anything in Atlanta. People be like, "Yo, you good, baby?" Yeah, man. This, that. But it's like family. I don't get approached on no. I don't even feel like it's really about the music at this point.
Right.
It's really about the character of the person. You know what I'm saying? Because people come dap me up. I don't have police pull up on me at some time and look at me in the car and be like, "Snow, what's up, baby?" I just want to speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it was a time when the police put up beside of me, boy. I'm going to take them up through there.
Hey, Jeezy, man, they always talk about onions got several layers, and most people portray you as a certain way. What's something that a lot of people may not even know about Jeezy? Like, in your downtime, you got any hobbies?
Oh, yeah, man. I'm golfing. I'm traveling. I'm reading. I love to read. The crazy thing is, like, I really love nature, bro. Like, I grew up in a single-wide trailer with my mom on the back of Georgia Road, and I never really understood why I liked it there so much. But even in my spare time, like, I like solitude. You know what I'm saying? I like to be by myself when I really want to just clear my mind, and I'm cool with that, because it was a time I just needed a bunch of people around me. And it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Like, I might be hiking in the woods, man, just with my little walking stick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I hope I see Smokey before he see me because I got something for him. But
Yeah, you better take it out there. 'Cause I watch
Right.
all the videos when them damn mountain lions and them bears be trying to come at people, man.
right. Yeah,
I watch
yeah.
those videos all night, bro.
Me too, by the way. Me too, by the way. I want to know what I need to do.
Damn feral hogs.
Yeah, they dangerous though. You gotta watch them, Ricky. They don't play.
Yeah, I know it, man. They come at you, but I be watching Yaya when that man be trapping them feral hogs. Then he be say we gonna knock him in the head. We gonna get him up on the back of this truck.
No,
we get him out here.
We gonna get
Free
him up
me.
out of there. That's
Come
the
on,
hood.
yeah.
Exactly. When y'all build these houses in
Right.
Habitat 200, you wonder why our
Respect
fox
it.
come out at night. Well, this is his
Yeah,
habitat.
and I kind of favor myself as a Renaissance man. It's just like a lot of people don't know I grew up abroad, so it's just like I came back to the States when my parents divorced. So I came back to Atlanta, came back to South and Middle Georgia with my family. So it's like there's a lot of stuff that I experienced younger that I had to tap back into, and it's just like I always been curious. I always been the person that wanted to sit around the older guys. Even my granddad and all the older people. I just wanted to listen, and I learned early just listen more than you talk. And I was just always very intentional about learning from other people's mistakes. I feel like if you already went through that, then I definitely don't want to go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So now, Jeezy, you partner with the Urban League of Greater Atlanta as the
Yes.
official program ambassador for young CEOs. So tell us why it's important for you to get connected to the younger generation, and what are you teaching them?
I love, shout out to the Urban League, especially the Urban League of Atlanta. Shout out to El Presidente. She'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I love the fact, and this may be a little pet peeve of mine. I've learned, my uncle used to tell me, if you're a fool at 40, you'll be a fool forever. And
Right.
I just understand that kids are the way. You know what I'm saying? The youth is the way. And the more you pour into them, and I can only imagine if I had the resources of someone like myself when I was 17. And that's what we're doing. We're bringing resources. We're bringing connections. We're giving them infrastructure. We're giving them mentorship. And some of these kids just need, just that extra push or just that extra data or information or relationship. And you'll be surprised at how they thrive. I mean, real quick, there was Ambassador Young did my bike drive that me and Tony Robbins did at Spelman, I think it was. And he told a story about a young man that he mentored through high school and college, and this kid went on to be the head of this big firm that was for raising capital and equity and stuff. And he basically said this kid that he mentored was the one that gave him the $100 million loan for the Atlanta airport. You know what I'm saying? So it's just about paying it forward.
Right.
And you just never know. But he just, all he needed was a push and just the mentorship. And I think that that's what the Young CEO program is providing, because these kids got ideas. It's all thoughts. It's all using your imagination. And, we around here trying to keep everything together and, make sure we paying bills and taking care of the fam. So we don't have the freedom to use our imagination as much as they do. You know what I'm saying? And they're coming up with ideas that can change the world. So shout out to the Young CEO program for that, and Urban League. And actually shout out to List. We're doing a event with the Grady Hospital. I think it's on the 26th? 26 on the actual day of Thug Motivation 101 anniversary. And we're doing tests and streaming for his prostate cancer, yes, which is a big one. I had one of my guys go through that. And just wellness, school supplies, and just exposing them to opportunities and just tagging in. I love lists as well. And what I had to learn too, like, a lot of this I was doing by myself, and I didn't understand that, people would actually come in and support your cause. So this is all new to me, like partnering with people who actually have reach. Because, I was focused on the inner city of Atlanta, but you're able to, like, help kids and, Wichita and different parts of the world. And to me, I just think that's just dope, because I ain't really think nobody cared about us, to be honest with you.
Right.
Yeah. And you helping so many people with your book. How has your book Adversity
Yes.
inspired readers? And
It's crazy. You know, it's crazy because it's just like, you know, I've done like in stores where you sign the CDs and all that, and you know, people buying your albums. But when people pull up to buy books, and you got these brothers coming in, they're like, yo, I'm gonna get one for my cousin, my nephew, and you're just like, man. And you would be surprised at, you know, how many people want to read, how many people want to learn, and how many people want to dig in your story. And for me, it's just like, you know, I ain't really think nobody really cared about the backstory to what was going on to when they saw me selling these records and going through what I was going through. But for it to end up being a New York Times bestseller, that says a lot. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I just hope that just inspire anybody else to tell their story, because I was reluctant at first to put it out. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, well, I'm in the music space. I don't want to, you know, get into something I don't understand, and I didn't have to understand it. You know what I'm saying? I just wrote a book. It was great. People supported it. It's still selling now to the day, and I'm glad that I ever done it. You know what I'm saying? Because books are forever. You know, my dad talked when I was walking out. He was like, "Hey man, could you sign two of your books for my friends?" Like when I was leaving the house coming here. Yeah. But that was a proud moment for me. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah,
it's just like
absolutely.
You know, my dad asking me to, you know, had signed some books for some people he know, and I'm quite sure because my dad is friendly as hell. He want to talk to everybody. I'm quite sure somebody he ran into at the grocery store. He probably don't even know.
Right. All right. Now we're finna move into the phase of the lightning round. This is a whole lot of fun right here. Just some quick quick questions, and you can answer it. Here we go. All right. So no one know my favorite TV show is.
Almost Didn't Make It.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you ever heard of that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. You know what I'm talking about?
Almost Didn't Make It.
Yeah.
That's the
it's a series. Yeah.
I think I know what
Yeah,
you're
that's good.
You're
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about. Yeah.
All right.
That's where them bears at. Bears, Ricky, them bears.
Yeah. It's like survival stories.
Right.
It's survival stories.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Here you go. The best candy, hands down. Now
Best
we're gonna get
candy,
into an
hands
argument.
down.
The best
Oh,
candy.
man.
When you walk into Wawa, what you grabbing?
I mean, is that candy bars in there too?
Candy bar. You can mix candy.
Twix,
Yeah.
man. Twix or Reese's cups.
Man,
Like I
come
said.
on, man.
We can go with
You
that.
did say Reese's. You did say
go with
Reese's.
that.
Reese's
Yeah.
cups.
Oh, yeah.
Reese's
Yeah,
cups.
yeah. But I get a Twix every now and then. But yeah, Reese's.
Yeah.
All right. My biggest fear is what?
What's that?
Yeah, my biggest fear.
Oh man, my biggest fear is
One
not
of them
living in
damn
my
bears.
Yeah, not them bears. I know what to do with them now, but not living to my fullest potential. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I'm on. Yeah. That's big.
All right. If I was stranded on an island, I would need these 3 things.
Oh man.
Woo.
Woo, that's a good one. Man. If I was
Me.
stranded on the island, I need some food for sure.
Right.
You know, man. Damn, I mean, you don't want
bad
to be by
life.
yourself.
Oh, man.
Need somebody to hang out with.
I need something to go pow.
Right. Yeah, there you go. Just in case.
Yeah.
And something to drink.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh yeah, something to drink. Yeah. I thought you were talking about some vodka or something. They ain't gonna work.
All right. If I wasn't a rapper, I would be a what?
If I wasn't doing this, I'd quit my job and be a full-time student, man. I just want to learn.
Right.
Yeah, I love it.
And growing up, the best cartoon. All right, man. All right, people gonna get real mad about this one, man.
Yeah, I already see where you're going.
They're gonna
with
get
this.
mad about this one. Now. If you don't say the right answer, man, you gonna get canceled.
Come on,
All right.
I got
the
it.
best cartoon I watched was what? Drum roll.
Thundercats, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, big dog. Yeah.
You from the Thundercat generation?
I was Thundercat, big dog. Okay. I definitely ain't saying the Smurfs. That ain't gonna work. That's on brand.
Oh, yeah. You can't say the
Yeah,
Smurfs.
you showed your
That's
age.
on brand.
But I just knew you was gonna say Super Friends or Scooby Doo.
Oh no. Scooby-Doo, man. No, I can't rock that.
Yeah. We from the Fat Albert generation. All right. Hey man, we are so excited to have you, man. Be sure to catch TM1 live tour in a city near you. Bruh, I saw you all over Facebook in Birmingham, and you had your tuxedo on.
Yeah.
Man, my timeline was blowing up. I'm like, where this was? Like, where?
Yeah,
What?
Birmingham, man. As a matter of fact, shout out to Birmingham was one of the little shows on the tour. Let me just say that. And then also July 26th, the actual anniversary of Thug Motivation 101, TM 101. I will be dropping a symphonic version of the album featuring the Color of Noise Orchestra. And Derek Hodges, he actually conducted it. and Adam Blackstone produced it. So get your copy now. You can get vinyl. You can pre-order it right now. The link is in my bio. And yeah, I'm excited, man. I mean, this is gonna be really dope. So if you didn't catch the show, which you should have, just go and grab your version of the actual live show.
Hey, B, grab that. Make sure I have that, B, because we're gonna play that on the boat, man.
That's
boy,
it.
boy,
Yeah, I
we
heard
gonna
you down there boating.
Ooh, boy, hey, Jesus, we be out there swimming with sharks. You got to go with me, man.
See, I'm cool. I'm gonna stick with the biz, big dog.
Them sharks don't respond to the pop-out.
Man, thank you so much for joining us, man. We love you, man. We appreciate you, ladies and gentlemen. Young Jeezy in the building.